Everose here. Welcome back to another deep dive into Hunter x Hunter. This week we're focusing on Killua Zoldyck, Gon's best friend, a prodigy from the infamous Zoldyck family, and a young boy constantly walking the fine line between darkness and light. From his upbringing to his choices, Killua's story is layered with skill, emotion, and loyalty. Before we jump in, thank you so much for the love on the Gon's episode. Yes, your comments, support, and engagement make these creating these deep dives possible. Yes, so I want to say thank you guys so much for being here today, or if you're new here, welcome. I cannot believe we're on episode 28. We're going to be completing, I'm not even kidding you guys, episode 29. Okay, so a little quick on that. I'm not gonna be posting this next upcoming episode this upcoming week because it'll be Thanksgiving, and I don't know if I'll be traveling or not. But I'm gonna leave episode 29 for when I come back. If I do, I'll let you guys know. If you guys want to follow me for like updates or anything like that, my socials are down in the description below. So yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to be here, and let's jump right in what Killua's story is going to be about. All right, let's dive in. Segment 1, Born into Shadows. Killua's story begins under the shadow of the Zoldyck family, assassin trained from birth. From a young age, he was taught ruthlessness, control, and detachment. But beneath his trained exterior lies a curious, playful child who longs for freedom, friendship, and choice. So, Killua is this kid who, yes, in the very beginning, he's very stoic. He's very, kind of better than you kind of attitude type a little bit. But then you kind of start realizing, oh, he's just a kid. He wants freedom. Mind you, he comes not just a family of assassins, a rich family of assassins, but he's also lives in a very detached family. For example, I think he slashed his own mother. I'll put it in the cards right here because I forgot her name. But and his other brother in the side, and ran away. So you can tell he lives in a very dysfunctional family, because instead of her being mad about it, she was actually very pleased that her own son Killua is, slashed her eyes. And he meets Gon, and I'm gonna tell a little bit of both versions, but maybe what you guys will probably see on the screen is probably the 2011 version, because I cannot find any videos of the 1999 version, so we're just gonna go with the 2011 version, as you guys probably will see on your screen. Anyway, so when he meets Gon, if you guys haven't watched my Gon episode, I'll put it in the cards. So when he meets Gon, he's very stoic, and he believes that Gon the main protagonist, is going to judge him for what he did. And Gon is very much like, oh, okay, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I respect it. And Killua was like, what the hell is wrong with you? You should be judged. You should be disgusted. You should be judged by that. I wouldn't probably really cared, but tell me that you're disgusted. And he's like, I think if you're an assassin, I think you're cool. I don't. And Killua was like, what is this boy thinking? That's what I believe he thought. But I'm gonna say this, in the 1999 version, Killua was more laid back and chill. The 2011 version of Killua was more of, at first he really didn't like Gon because he didn't like to be outshined by him at first. But then they get close really, really quickly. But but Killua has a skateboard. He always goes on his skateboard whenever he goes somewhere. He, for a 13 or 14-year-old, he's very smart. He knows what he's doing, and he, like I said, he just wants freedom, and Gon, his best friend, is the epitome of that. Gon represents that, and also Gon represents not just freedom, but understanding, and they become the most iconic friendship in all of anime history. Segment 2, Friendship and Loyalty. Killua's bond with Gon is more than a friendship, it's a lifeline. His loyalty drives him to face danger, question his family, and grow beyond the limitations of his upbringing. So when I say Gon is his lifeline, he is the emotional support of Killua. More than I want to say Gon kind of relies on him. Yes, Gon respects, Gon loves Killua as a friend, obviously. But you can tell Killua really relies on Gon, because not only does Gon make Killua question his family, but question who he is. Like Gon is Gon tells him okay, what are your dreams? Instead of being the exception of what your family wants you to be, what do you want to be? And Killua has never been asked that. He's like, what dreams? What even are those? He's the exception, the golden boy of his family. Because, believe it or not, I'm going to say a little bit about his family. Having this family, except for his dad, Sylvia Zoldyck, and his grandfather, he has one sister and 3 brothers. They, all of them have their mother's hair. All of them are black hair or raven hair, except for Killua. Killua is the prized one because in the Zoldyck family, they want him to be the leader of the family. When his dad Silva passes away and stuff. That's why his middle brother, I forgot his name, resents him, and I think his other brother, Kyoko, that's his name, doesn't really resent Killua, really. He's very stoic. Aulika is the sister of Killua. That's who Killua is the most closest with. Illumi, I already done a video on Illumi, even though he is considered in Everose, but I will also put a video card up there so you can watch it as well. He has somewhat of a good relationship with his grandfather and his father, not really his mother, because his mother is extremely overbearing. And when I was kind of Killua to say that, but kind of realized why he kind of did it, I really didn't really feel bad for his mother either. I'm like, dude, you had every right to do that. I don't blame you, dude. To be honest, I would have done the same. So Gon kind of teaches him, instead of being what your parents want you to be, why don't you find your own dreams? Why don't you find who you are? It could be through what I do, and stuff. So Killua relies, in my personal opinion, Killua relies more on Gon than Gon relies on him. Because Gon, at the end of the day, Gon is extremely stubborn. He can be selfish. Killua, in the beginning, Killua is selfish. He can be, but he's more selfless than Gon is. Yes, Gon can be selfless as well, but you can tell towards the end. Spoilers ahead here. You can tell towards the episodes of Hunter x Hunter that Gon really is more selfish than Killua is. He's a lot. The reason I say that is because Gon kind of puts Killua in situations where he has to protect Gon, and Gon kind of either doesn't know about it or kind of knows, but he kind of wants to low-key see how Killua is really loyal to Gon. So there's this scene, very questionable scene, where Gon goes out with this older girl. Her name is Pamela, and Gon is very naive. I would have to say Killua understands things more than Gon does in some certain aspect. So when Gon goes out with Pamela, I think her name is Pamela. They go on this date, supposedly this date, and a Chimera ant tries to attack Gon, and Killua is willing to risk tooth and nail for his best friend. Are you kidding? He's willing to risk that, and Gon didn't even know about that. And that just shows you how selfless, when it comes to Gon, at least. Maybe with other people he probably wouldn't really care, but with Gon he becomes extremely selfless with Gon, and it shows. It really, really does. And every fight, every decision is fueled by the emotional core, showing how relationships can pull even the most trained assassin towards humanity. Yes, there's this one instance. Like I said, spoilers ahead here. This channel can be spoilers ahead if you guys have not seen Hunter x Hunter, which I recommend if you guys too. If you guys want to see a really, really good anime, watch Hunter x Hunter. Anyway, there's this part. I might do an episode on her. I'm not quite yet, but there's this one part where this character, her name is Biscuit Kruger. Every time I think of Kruger, I think of Freddy Krueger. But anyway, there's this one segment in the Hunter x Hunter where she kind of tells Killua, "You're a coward. You will reject Gon if you don't face your own fears." Because, spoilers ahead here, there's this needle that his older brother, Illumi Zoldyck, put in his brain that tracks Killua's every move, no matter what he does. And every time that needle in his brain, even though he takes it out, Killua takes it out with his own bare hands, mind you. He's faced with the decision either to face his fears, which is his family, his older brother, and not reject Gon. Because what she tells Killua is that the minute you see your brother or whatever, you'll run and you'll leave Gon behind. That's when you kind of start realizing that Killua cares a lot more for Gon than he ever does with his own family, except for his sister Aluka. But But you can tell he does a lot of character development in that story. Alright, let's keep going. Segment 3. Fear, trauma, and redemption. Killua's journey isn't about strength. It's about confronting fear, like I said, and trauma. From family pressures, like I also said, to life or death situation, he navigates what it means to choose his own path. Like I said, with God making him kind of realize that he can have his own dreams, that he can have his own goals, and that he can live his life however he wants. There are moments that reveal his vulnerability, resilience, and growth that makes him one of Hunter x Hunter's most compelling characters. I'm gonna say this real quick, but like I said in segment 2, his family is his greatest fear. His older brother, Killua, is his greatest fear. Because for one, you're dealing with a brother, a very dysfunctional brother that thinks love is putting his little brother a needle towards his brain to track Killua's every move. And the thing about Illumi, and like I said, the title card's right there if you want to understand Illumi more, is that Illumi's messed up brain believes that if he tracks his brother, if he's possessive over his brother, not only will Illumi be able to not just track Killua, but they think their brotherly love is the only thing that ever needs to exist. Like, Illumi is that type of brother that will eliminate his own friends, or anybody for that matter, just so that Killua doesn't understand what it's like to be independent or anything like that. And that's what Killua fears the most. But then he kind of starts speaking up, starts saying, you know what, screw this. I'm my own person. I don't need you guys. I don't need you. I have my best friend. I have my sister. I have my friends. I'm good to go. Like, screw you guys. Like, you guys may be my blood, but you guys ain't my actual like blood. If you guys keep treating not just me like this, but other people like this. That's what Killua kind of stands up for, and he represents in some part of us of what we need to, for one, face, because running away from our problems, you guys, will never ever solve anything. And that's what Killua really represents, is standing up for your own dreams, standing up, even if you have to cut off your own family members or anyone that's holding you back. Do it, because you'll not just realize that you'll find better people, but you'll find yourself while doing it in the process. Alright, let's keep going. Segment 4. Final thoughts plus what's next. What Killua teaches us, even those raised in darkness can seek light. Loyalty and choice defines true strength. And friendship can be the most catalyst for change. Yes, you guys. So, like I said, don't listen to what other people. If other people think they know you better than you think you know you are, cut those people off. Because those people never will truly know you except for yourself. And if you believe in God, He believes in you too, or whatever you believe in. As long as you realize that you can surround yourself with positive people that encourage you to find who you really are and are there to help you, go right for it. But if people just talk down, it could be a friend, it can be whoever, a family member, cut those people off. It doesn't matter if they're blood or not. If they are making you believe that you have no decision on what you can and can't do with your life, they're not your people to be with. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, for joining me. in December, because like I said, I don't know what I'll be doing for this upcoming Thanksgiving, but we'll be continuing exploring Hunter x Hunter with another journey through the series, diving deeper into bonds and battles that make it unforgettable. Yeah, so for episode 29, we'll be doing the Shamara and King Miriam. Like I said, I'll let you guys know whenever that video will be out. I'm just gonna say it will be somewhere in December, and I cannot wait to do that, man. I cannot wait to make more videos for you guys, and I cannot believe we're gonna be hitting almost 30 episodes. I cannot believe that. All right, per usual, love y'all. Bye.